To my people all around the world, especially my African people that are trying to move to the United States or trying to do business in the United States, let me tell you things they don't tell you. Things they don't tell you about America. We all have to pay taxes, okay? When you work, the government automatically take money out of your paycheck, whether it's every week, every 2 weeks, monthly, they take money out of your taxes. If you are a business owner, you have to report the money you made by the end of the year. Okay. You will work. Every year, the retirement age, or every couple of years, it go up. You will work until 70 years old if you stay in this country just to get a little bit of Social Security. And that Social Security is based on your income or the money you have made over the years of you working. Things they don't tell you also here in this country. The cost of living in the whole 50 states, it is hard. It's too much money to be paying. Sometimes your rent can be $1,500, $2,000, $3,000. I mean, that's just rent. That doesn't include water. That doesn't include gas, electricity, nothing, just rent. So you have people, majority of the people in this country, they work about 80 hours bi-weekly or sometimes 40 hours a week. 30 hours is considered full-time. So can you imagine you working 30 hours to 40 hours a week just to make money? And the money you do make, let's say about you make like $2,000 a month, right? Your monthly bills, your rent, you taking about $1,500, whatever your rent is, right? You taking that much money out. How much money are you going to be left with? This country is a business country. It is not built for people to survive, okay? Unless you're a millionaire. And another thing, you want to be in this country and have somebody by your side. You want to have a partner. If you think you can come in this country and work hard, most people are dying at their job. They are dying because they're overworking themselves just to have a better living. Don't let people lie to you. I would tell you the truth. Don't let nobody lie to y'all in this country. Majority of these people are killing themselves working over and over. And then at the end of the year, I know you guys heard about this income tax stuff. That is based on how much you made. And most people that make a lot of money, that get a lot of money back at the end of the year, which is income tax, those people like make less money during the year, or they have a lot of kids that they which are called dependents. They can clean those kids and be able to get money at the end of the year. Another thing they don't tell you, America does not give free health insurance out. Your health insurance is you either get it from work or you get it through the government based on your what? Income. Everything is based on your income. So whatever country you're coming from Africa, don't think America do not give anybody free insurance, free medical insurance. You can go to the hospital if you have an emergency. You go there, but at the end of the day, when you leave out of there a couple of weeks later or a couple of days later, and you don't have to, because they don't charge you right away when you go to the hospital. They will bill you, and you're responsible to pay that money. Or sometimes it might go on your credit report. They don't tell you. All you guys see is the good things here, the working here. Yes, job is here. You can work your ass off. This is why people come here. Once you step on this soil, you can work, whether you have paper or not. There's a lot of jobs that's under the table where you can work, okay? And even if you come here illegally, like they say, you can still marry somebody and then get your documents. And that's based on both of y'all, how you decide to do your thing, okay? But don't let people lie to you. If you want a better life, take it from me. If you want a better life for yourself, when you come to this country, work. And wherever country you come from, go back home, build your home and your family, and leave out of here. Or else, I have people that I work with, patients that I work with in a hospital, nursing home. These people are like 80s, 50s, 60 years old, and they're still working. Because they haven't made enough money to retire. And when they do retire and get a little bit of money, sometimes only $3,000 a month. You can't live in this country with $3,000, a month, monthly. And you have other bills to pay. And another thing they don't tell you, this whole buying house and having a mortgage, it's like a big scam if you don't have family or children that when you're no longer here, you can give it to them or whatever like that. Because the mortgage, you have to pay taxes. Even if you pay for the house completely, nothing is free in this country. Even if you pay off that house, you got to pay taxes on that land, that soil that house is at. You can build a house from the ground. It doesn't matter. Once you pay, let's say if for instance your house is 300,000 and you are able to pay that 300,000 over the couple of years. They give you about 30 years, right? If you pay off before the 30 years, it doesn't matter. Like I say, you pay the next year, you still have to pay taxes on that soil. Nothing belongs to anybody in this country. Nothing. Even a car that you drive, you can buy the car cash. It doesn't matter. You still are required to have insurance on that car. If you go out without insurance on the car, the cops can either give you a ticket, or if you hit somebody's car, you're responsible to pay for that car. And sometimes the cops can take your car away for not having insurance if they stop you. They will keep it somewhere like a storage area where they keep the cars until you come back with your proof of insurance. Nobody own anything here. Is this what you want for yourself? I'm just saying, do you guys want this for yourself? And y'all that be in my inbox talking about, oh, go back to your country, go back to your country. We are all slave here, sweetheart. We are slave. It don't matter your complexion, where you from. It doesn't matter. We're all slave and we're working till we die. And even if we do retire 70 years old or whatever age we retire, we still might not have enough money. Just think about it. This country is built on money. It's a business country. This is not a country where you can come and relax yourself. Your country back home in Africa, that's where you can relax. This country is way too expensive. And if you don't have nobody, and you come here and work, you're going to end up dying, getting sick. Your boss that you're working for 10, 30 years, if something happened to you today, they will replace you the next day. Think about it.
Welcome to Leah's Take. Real issues, real talk, and maybe a little attitude. So many people in Africa are desperate to make it to America, thinking life there is easy and rich with opportunity. But before you pack your bags, let's talk about the real situation. Because what most people don't tell you is that America comes with a price tag so heavy, it shocks even the people living there. Before I continue, all credit goes to the creator of this video. The first big shock is healthcare. In many African countries, you can walk into a clinic with a little money, see a doctor, and get treatment. In America, healthcare is not a right, it's a business. Everything is privatized. If you don't have health insurance, even a small medical emergency can bankrupt you. Imagine paying hundreds of dollars just to see a doctor for a simple checkup. Imagine receiving a bill of thousands of dollars just for staying overnight in a hospital. There are people who have health insurance yet still drown in medical debt because the insurance doesn't cover everything. People in America actually die, not because there is no medicine, but because they can't afford treatment. That's the reality. Next, let's talk about housing. Many Africans dream of owning a big house in America, but here's the truth. Most Americans don't truly own their homes. They take a mortgage, which is basically a loan from the bank, and they spend 15 to 30 years paying it back with interest. That means you're paying far more than the house is worth. And here's the kicker. If you miss payments, the bank can take the house back. Even if you've been paying for 20 years, one bad season of job loss can make you homeless. In some parts of America, you never really own the land your house sits on because you still pay property taxes every year. Stop paying the tax and the government can seize your home, even if it's fully paid off. So when people say, I own a home, many times it's just an illusion. Another hidden shock is student loans and education. In Africa, education may not be perfect, but at least many universities are affordable. In America, if you want to attend college, you'll likely take a loan that can follow you for the rest of your life. We're talking tens of thousands, sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get a degree. And the saddest part, many people graduate, can't find good jobs, and are still stuck paying these loans decades later. Some Americans go into retirement still owing money for the education they got in their 20s. Then there's basic living expenses. Things like childcare, elder care, and even drinking water can drain your pockets. Many families pay more than half of their monthly income just on rent, bills, and childcare. And unlike in many African countries where community helps raise children, In America, it's every household for themselves. That means if you can't afford daycare, you may not even be able to go to work. Even death is expensive in America. Funerals can cost $10,000 or more. Families who are already grieving often have to set up fundraising campaigns just to bury their loved ones. Imagine being in a rich country but begging for money just to hold a funeral. The truth is, America is not heaven. Yes, there are opportunities, but there are also heavy burdens that most Africans don't know about until it's too late. You may find yourself working 2 or 3 jobs just to survive, not to thrive. And by the time you realize it, you're stuck in a cycle of debt that feels impossible to escape. So before rushing to relocate, ask yourself, are you ready for the cost of living in America? Are you prepared for a system where almost everything is monetized from birth to death? Because if you're not careful, that American dream can quickly turn into an American nightmare. So what's your take? Do you think Africans are better off building at home than chasing the American dream? Let's engage in the comments. I'll be reading them all. Otherwise, that's it from me. But don't go. Scroll around and I'll see you next time. Bye.